It's demo time.
Yep, it's demo time. Hey, welcome back to From Scratch Ranch and this video series of our wood burning stove. So in the last episode, if you haven't seen that, check it out. There's a link below in the description and above. It was all about harvesting all of our own stone, all the mantel stone, all of the back wall stone. It was a lot of work, so check that video out if you haven't seen it. In this episode, we're going to install all the stone and get it all mortared in and just right so we can get this stove set on top of it. So with that, let's get started. This rounded part, that might, it's how I'm gonna, it's like a puzzle, bringing all these together. It might be a nice little rounded edge to one of the sides, you know, in the front for that base layer, you know, as I stack this up. All right, now that I know my dimensions, I could get them marked up on the wall so I know where to cut the drywall out. Before I do that, I need to find center on this wall because I want this wood burning stove and the stove pipe to be centered directly between these two spiral staircases all the way up to that tin ceiling and out through the roof. So I need to find center, and I'm going to use the stud finder then also to find all of the studs and mark those studs so I know exactly where those are as I plan how I'm going to cut this drywall out. All right, 88.5 is center. And I'm just gonna draw a line. I'm drawing that so I know where center's at. All right, so this is 5 feet. So I need to find 2.5. So 2 feet 6 inches. Line that up with that center line. Okay, so this is exactly where this board's gonna go. So I'm just gonna outline this so I can use this as a template to cut. The other board above here is gonna be only 4 feet wide, so not as wide. My bottom row of stone is definitely wider. So this should be 4 feet wide, and the center will be 2 feet. All right. Okay. So now I'm lining that up center, and I'll outline this. Okay, so here's my center point. Now I need to find where the studs are at. First I'll start going this way. So looks like a stud here. That's good. That's not good. So it's just outside of where that's gonna end. Okay, we'll go back this way. Here, good. Hopefully this one will land. There we go, good. Okay, so that's right inside that. So the only one I have a problem with is over here, where it's just outside. So I might have to put a stud in here to help support this and tie it in. Once I cut this out, I'll put it behind there. It kind of feels weird to be cutting into a wall I just built. If I had known this is what I was going to do in the very beginning, I probably would have built this in to the original plans, but I just wasn't quite sure exactly what I was gonna do for the fireplace here. I knew I was gonna do a wood burning stove, but didn't think far enough ahead into the exact design. I'm gonna just freehand this one.
It's demo time.
Yep, it's demo time. You put a hole in the wall, keep going. That whole thing's gonna come down.
Don't hit me, please. Oh, it's so strong. I want to try it.
Looks like Miss Persuasion's a little bit, you know.
Making a mess.
That's fine. Get that wall down. I can't believe we got demo day on a barn we just built.
Yeah.
We just put this all up not that long ago. You guys are turning it down.
Oh, it's done. Yeah, me too. Oh.
There you go. There you go. That's a big one there. Yep. You can use your hands now, Michaela. Use your hands. Pull that big piece out. In the middle. In the middle. Big piece in the middle. Yeah, get it. Yep.
Oh. Got it.
Good job, girls. Okay, now that I got this all cut out and ready to put the Durarock in there, the one problem I've encountered, which I knew was gonna happen, was just where the studs are lined up at. So right here, you can see the drywall is not attached to anything here. So I need to put a scab board up in behind here to attach that drywall to so it doesn't flex like that. Same on the other side here. This is kind of hanging over, and that's fine for the drywall, but when I put the Durarock on here, the closest it's gonna be screwed in is here. So I don't want that to move. So I need to put a 2x4 in behind here to join that together. So it's pretty simple, just taking a, scrap 2x4 here. This one's long enough to go all the way and I can fit it in there. So I got the room and I'm just putting it in like this. I will then just screw some drywall screws, into this 2x4. So that'll hold that there. I'll get 2 more in here. I'm also gonna see if I can drive a screw in, toenail it in kind of on the side here. Actually, I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, that'll hold that nice and tight in there. Put one down into the floor plate. All right. So now I've got something to screw my Durarock in there. And then on this side, I don't have as much room to put a longer 2x4 in, so I just got a short one here that I'm gonna just tuck up in there and just do the best I can. Like so. And this will just kind of hold it to the drywall here. Pulling it in tight with the drywall. That doesn't really help me because that's still loose. So I need to now screw the scab board into the stud here. Like so. There, now that's solid. So I'm not so worried about this piece up here. That'll be okay. And then I'll probably put another scab board just right here. And again, I'll screw the toenail in this board into the floor plate. Hold that nice and secure. Great. So now I can fit my durarock into position. All right, here's the piece of durarock I'm gonna put up here. I've cut this to fit that. There's two sides to this. This is the rough side. There's also a smooth side to this here. The smooth side is for tile with a mastic, where the rough side is for mortar. So I'm gonna be using mortar. I'm gonna show the rough side out. It even says right here, smooth side mastic, rough side mortar. It says it right on the board. So I'm gonna screw this up into place right here. Okay, so I got two screws in to hold that for a second. Clear this out of here. And before I screw it all in, I'm gonna put this bottom piece in, just to make sure it all fits right. Okay, good. And just like drywall, there's a seam here. So I'm gonna use a mesh tape and some mud to seal that. All right, I'm gonna use this fiberglass mesh tape to tape these seams here. And I'm just using some regular drywall mud for this, just some joint compound. That didn't really mix very well, but it's just to kind of fill in that gap. All right, so I need to disassemble this entire wall and lay it down flat behind here so I can get to these bottom stones and bring those in first. So I'm gonna lay it kind of down stone by stone in the right order and position so I know how to put it back together again. First stone. All right, stone number 2. This one's a big one. Okay. Good job. This is heavy. You don't want to get squished. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, didn't crack the concrete, that's good. Oh, it's heavy. Man, that's just the first one. The other ones are even bigger. All right, got it. Oh, maybe. Oh. Okay. Now we got a rock wedged in our door. All right, I think you're gonna have to push once I. The problem is, I think it's over here now.
It kind of slipped that way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, now it's wedged in there good.
Gotta get this up.
I think we're just gonna have to leave it here. Because now. Nope.
Watch your fingers. Almost.
Yeah.
Oh, it's almost stuck at the bottom. Careful.
Well,
It's through.
when it's off of. Let's take that off now. Maybe I can slide it in more.
Push it towards you?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Somehow I need to get it back on there.
It's gonna roll.
Here we go. Let's spin it on. There we go. Okay. Whew. Man.
I gotta move the wheel.
Yeah, it's gotta. Can you lift that or?
I'm gonna try.
Because most of the weight's on this side.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Gonna make this turn. Maybe. All right. So
Move it.
putting this under here because I'm gonna drop it on here and then hopefully put it on its end and slide it through on end. Okay. Slowly because I don't want it to drop on the concrete.
Like that?
Yeah. Ugh. Got it. It's not necessarily on the cardboard, but now let's see if I can just slide it. Oh yeah. Oh. Without losing my balance and dropping it.
Okay, wait.
Okay. I'm gonna lay it down and then spin it around. All right. I just need to spin it in place. Get all my fingers and toes out of the way. Okay. There, now hopefully we'll pivot on itself. Like. Okay. Now I need to get the cardboard out from underneath it. Once this gets put in place, it ain't going nowhere. Should I do the tablecloth trick?
Yes. 1,
Here we go. So I think that's how that's going to work, all the way back like that. And this one. What do you think? Then I'm gonna fill in the back, yeah. But then I'm gonna put another layer on top. So it's gonna stack up so the stove will be raised a bit.
That's a very squared one.
Yep, this is gonna be my top rock. Oh yeah. Yep. Keep going, push it, twist it. Yep, like that. Okay. I think that's it. Whew, got the big rock done.
Good for me for the tiny bit I did.
Yeah. Sometimes, just having a second set of hands helps. Oh yeah. I'll help support that one. Yep, okay. It's gotta fit. I think it will. Oh. Look at that, dead center, I guess. Wow. That's gonna be a good fit. Now I just gotta figure out how to fill this smaller pieces in. Now that I got everything laid out before I start putting the mortar in and placing the rock where it needs to go, at least in this, all the cracks here, I'm gonna put my wall ties on. That way, in case I get the bottom done with all the mortar, I can start working my first layer here. So I just want to be ready. So really we're just gonna screw this right into the wall as so. That's where a stud's at. And then that way, when I go to lay the mortar here with the stones on top of that, this will get embedded into that mortar and hold the wall back, hold the stone wall back to this wall. And I'm gonna do this on every layer of stone that I've got. So we got 80-pound bag of type S masonry mortar. And then I've got some coloring, some brown coloring. And this will do two bags, two 80-pound bags. So I just need about half of this for this one bag. And
that's 80 pounds.
Yep. And that bag there, the instructions say to mix 1.5 gallons of water with that. So, and to mix the water, this says to mix the water with this first. So I'm gonna use the bucket here, put my water in there, add my coloring, get that mixed up, put my my mortar in here, then pour my water in and mix it all up in there real good. And then we'll start putting the mortar down. Exciting, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Can you report?
Sure.
Gotta do about half.
Okay.
Whoa.
That's cool looking. Looks like chocolate milk.
Yep. Okay. So now we gotta cut this open and pour this in here.
Okay.
Whole thing.
Where's the knife?
I'm gonna slice it down here and we'll just rip it open and
Ooh.
yeah. Okay, let's just rip it open.
Okay.
Without trying to make too much dust.
Not too bad, I guess. making a giant cake.
Yeah, brownies. Yeah, this looks pretty good, huh? That was perfect. Followed the instructions exactly and it turned out pretty perfect. Okay, so now we gotta get this in here. We're gonna have to lift up. We're not gonna lift the big rocks, okay, Michaela? We're only gonna do the little ones because these big ones are, I mean, they're not moving. But we're gonna lift up some of these little ones and we're gonna fill in down below and then set these rocks in the middle here. Get them set. Oh. Okay, just right there. Maybe let's turn it sideways. Okay, what I don't want to do is, you know, I'd be careful. I want to get it in here without getting any on the rock on the top, because I don't want to have to get it all cleaned off. So we're gonna do our best to be neat about this, okay? All right. Go ahead and lift that rock out right there.
This one?
Yep. Now it's heavy. You don't want to smash your fingers. Lay some in there.
How much, like that?
Oh, it's gonna be more than that. Okay.
That?
Keep lots. We're gonna have to. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get some on the sides. Okay, let's try to lay this in there. Okay, now we gotta figure out how to get some in the cracks. Carefully in there.
That's a big crack.
Once I set these into place, these aren't going anywhere. Okay, well, so I've got I got a big rock coming on top of here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw some just scrap stone back in here to kind of clog it up so that way I can put the mortar in there so it's not all falling down in there. That one down there. That should do it. The big old piece of the mantle is going to go up there. I'm going to cut a big beam of cedar out with a chainsaw. What do you think?
Yeah, it'll look awesome.
I'm going to put probably some wood brackets or maybe some iron brackets to hold it up.
On the side.
On the sides.
Cool.
Well, as you just saw, it's coming together really nice. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed so you can keep up to date on everything we're doing out here at the ranch. So thanks for watching, and until next time, keep living the dream.